How amazing. I'm not meditating, I'm learning my anatomy. In my headspace right now, I'm going through how does the human body work? Because when you go exercise, when you go climb mountains, when you get fresh air and sunshine, a whole heap of things change inside your body. Your endocrine system has to work differently, your central nervous system has to work differently. Obviously, when you're climbing and walking and getting puffed, your muscles and bones, heart and lungs have to work differently. There's chemical changes in your body. And I always like to think about what's going on while I'm appreciating those chemical changes. And that's the way I learn my anatomy. How does my human body work so that I can understand it better so I can explain it simply? And it's an interesting question that people often ask me. Rowie, once I'm a qualified exercise professional, what ongoing study should I do? What ongoing courses should I do? Should I go and do a course in nutrition or exercise physiology, or what should I do? Or people just tell me, Rowie, I'm now a qualified exercise professional, I'm going to go and study nutrition. Well, my question is always this: how much do you know about your anatomy and physiology? How much do you understand about how the human body works? And that's not another course, and it's not a nutrition course, it's anatomy and physiology. What's the body made of, and how does it work? What are the body systems, and how do they work? And until you know those things, is it possible that even if you go and do a course on nutrition or exercise physiology, or doesn't matter what course you do to do with the human body, if you don't understand how the human body works, how can you analyse for yourself whether or not that's a great way to do it? A lot of people talk about exercise programs. I go to XYZ gym or XYZ class, or I do XYZ exercise program, or XYZ expert has told me to exercise this way. But how do you know what to do if you don't? Or how do you know it's the right thing to do? How do you know if it's safe? How do you know if it's effective? Is there a better way? Is there a faster way if you don't know your anatomy and physiology? And the really interesting thing about books, seminars, podcasts, workshops, conferences, they're all written by, lectured by people with opinions. And those people, I think they should hold themselves accountable to knowing their anatomy and physiology. What do you think? So you read a book and you go, oh, that sounds logical, or that makes sense. But how do you know that if you don't know your anatomy and physiology? So is it possible there comes a time when it's time to stop going to more courses and to really dig down deep and understand how your own human body works? What fires up the human body? How does that central nervous system work? How does the endocrine system work with the central nervous system to fire up your skeletal and muscular system, your cardiovascular and respiratory system? What do you need to do to make sure that you know how the human body works? And could that be, the sun's just about to go over the mountain, it's just amazing. One of those beautiful things about tomorrow is another day. And I always like to say at the end of the day, what did I learn today? And if I didn't learn anything today, for me, it's not a very good day. But because I love the human body, and because I want to be healthy, fit and strong for the rest of my life, and because I'm the director of an international fitness business college, I have to learn every day. I feel I've got a responsibility to do that. But I think I've got a responsibility to my own health and my own well-being. If I don't look after myself and I end up in hospital costing people money, or costing the government money, which is costing you money because that's taxpayers' money, I think I would be irresponsible to do that. And how do I know how to be healthy, fit and strong for the rest of my life if I don't understand how the human body works? So if you are an exercise professional, if you call yourself a personal trainer, if you teach classes, if you own a gym, if you are giving people advice about exercise, and if you want to learn more, I always ask this question: how much do you know about the endocrine system, the central nervous system, the skeletal and muscular system, the digestive system, the immune system? Do you know how they all work together? What fires them up? What energy sources they use? What energy systems you're working in whenever you move your human body? What's the best way to get fit and strong? What's the quickest way to get fit and strong? What's the most effective way to get fit and strong? And what are the stupid ways that people are still preaching about that don't work? Because wouldn't it be really sad if you were giving people advice about how to be healthy, fit and strong, and you didn't know your anatomy and physiology, and you gave them a bogus exercise program that hurt them, injured them, wasted their time, or didn't work? And I share that with passion and enthusiasm because that used to be me. I used to be the person who listened to everybody else's opinions and took everybody else's advice because they were the experts. I didn't ask any questions. I ended up injured. I ended up delivering information to other people that injured them, and I have to take full responsibility for that, and I do. So my busted up, broken body as an old lady, I have to take responsibility for that I did that to myself because I didn't learn my anatomy and I didn't learn my physiology. Just as a very interesting side note on that, one of the biggest questions that people ask me is what nutrition course should I do? And coming from a lady who, if I share with you how many nutrition courses I've done, I've got a big long list of them and a big long list of certificates and qualifications in nutrition. And though for me personally, very ineffective and a waste of my time, because every single course that I did was somebody's opinion telling me what they think I should do based on their life experience. Because when I asked them questions about anatomy and physiology, simple questions like 4 macronutrients, what are they made of? If carbs are bad, which part of carbohydrate is bad? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, which one of those is bad for me? How does the body utilize those in each of the energy systems? What's the best way for everybody to eat? And people have got an opinion about that, but it's never based on physiology. It's never based on how the human body works. It's just based on, well, I lost 30 kilos, so you should do it my way. Or I'm an elite athlete, so you should do it my way. I'm a fully qualified expert in nutrition, and all I will share with you is that my advice about food is this. You ready? Eat when you're hungry, stop eating when you're full. Eat all the foods that you love and bloody love your life, because food's an awesome part of life. And that's not advice. That is the human body in homeostasis. That's the human body with the endocrine system on fire, your hormonal system, telling you when you're hungry, so you eat, telling you when you're full, so you stop eating, telling you when you're thirsty, so you drink. Obviously, your hormones tell you when you've got enough fluid in your body so that you don't need to drink anymore. Your hormones tell you when you go to sleep. They wake you up. They keep you lean and fit and strong. Everything about the endocrine system is extremely exciting because your hormones are designed to bring you back to awesome. The human body is meant to thrive, not just survive. The human body is meant to be healthy, fit and strong, and that's what the hormonal system's for. But I didn't know any of that because when I learnt to pass the test to impress other people, or I learnt to pass the test to get the qualification, or I learnt from other people who I thought were experts, who now, when I ask those same experts simple questions, they don't know how to answer my questions because they don't know their anatomy and physiology. So rather than going off to do another course, and even if you are already a qualified exercise professional, I am too, and I'm fully qualified in nutrition, but here's what I'm doing every day, learning. That's why I'm in this beautiful place, going through in my headspace. I've just gotten puffed, I've just lifted heavy, I've just climbed a mountain. What happened inside my body while I did that, so that I can learn physically, emotionally, spiritually, and fundamentally how the human body works rather than relying on somebody else's opinion. So rather than doing another course, how about learn your anatomy and physiology so you have a really good understanding of how your body works so that you can keep your body healthy, fit and strong for the rest of your life. Wouldn't that be awesome? Woohoo!